Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Nice play in the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
To throw is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the kind of goes, first do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the... It's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Browns hit 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings.
Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. LHN on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Hurts, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Achane. Touchdown, Vikings. Devon Achane, 63 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
13.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Got his man, it's Dortch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. Well, they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Allen for the PAT. Hurts going to move him around. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Jackson now off the bootleg. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Achane. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Scotty Miller, 61 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. There he goes, right side. Off to the races. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It is intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Riling on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 4th down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby confidence for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down again.
And guy's man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
Running right, here's Achane. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Got to throw right sideline is complete. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Achane is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. shot. Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Browns, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they